A new FBI campaign to talk about here, warning people about some of the biggest scams going on right now.
ABC 7 News reporter Suzanne Fon spoke to an FBI agent and a victim and joins us live from the newsroom with more. Suzanne.
Dan, the FBI wants all of us to take a beat, to take an extra moment and think about whether that message is for real. It's because of scams that often prey upon our emotions. The FBI says too often, many of us become victims after getting urgent-sounding phone calls, text messages, or emails asking us to send money or disclose our passwords because of threats to ourselves or someone we love.
The FBI says there are a lot of fraudsters and scammers out there trying to pull a fast one on you.
He called me from a Citibank number.
Sudebe Nyati lost $950 because of a person on the phone pretending to be from Citibank's fraud department. The man said he was trying to help her and that she needed to transfer money to a different account.
He had my name, my phone number, my user ID, and he says that we need to get your password for online banking.
That happened in April, and she's still trying to resolve the matter. It's one of the scams the FBI is trying to educate the public about with their new campaign.
They depend upon getting people in a heightened emotional state and of creating a sense of danger.
There are cryptocurrency scams.
These are typically investment scams. They will make contact with the victim and come up with an opportunity for the victim to make huge sums of money. And at the end of the day, the victim will find out that, in fact, those profits were imaginary and they'll lose all of their investment.
There are impersonation or imposter scams.
Sometimes people will pretend to be law enforcement. Sometimes they'll pretend to be grand jury officials. They'll pretend to be bank officials. They'll pretend to be somebody they're not to get the victim to send money.
Seniors can be prime targets for the grandparent scam. And the FBI says there's now a twist. Criminals are using AI to clone a person's voice.
The scammer will call the grandparent, pretend to be the child in trouble, and beg the victim to send money.
The FBI says to also watch out for recovery scams that target victims of fraud.
This is where they get a follow-up call from somebody who claims to know that they're a victim, offering to help them get their money back.
The FBI says fraud can happen to anyone at any time and hopes educating the public will curb the crimes. Inyati says she's learned a valuable lesson.
Don't trust anything, anybody, any link, any number that you recognize.
And if you get an unsolicited call from somebody with a sense of urgency, be very cautious. If you are a victim of fraud or a scam, report it to the FBI online or call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Live in the newsroom, Suzanne Fon, ABC 7 News.
Good advice there. Thanks very much, Suzanne.